What is up, everybody? Ninja Nick here with 420 Gamer TV, bringing you guys a quick little video. It should not be that long. At least I hope not. But anyways, this one is a relationship is, and pretty much just understanding it a little bit. Because some people won't realize that they are kind of doing it, and others do, okay? And, what my best advice is give it time. And if they keep doing what they're doing, then the best advice is to, one, talk to them about it. Like, hey, why is it that, I'll do this for you, but you can't and or won't do this for me, but yet you ask me to do it, kind of like thing. And if they get mad, upset, and or don't want to try to, like, either be fair and, actually do whatever it is or not, because most double standard relationships work out like this, such as, like, the guy or girl will go off and hang out with friends, but yet the other guy or girl can't because, their friends are bad influences or they don't like their friends. You're not dating their friends, okay? And you can't tell them that they cannot hang out with their friends, because if you are dating someone, one of the things that come with dating is trust. And if you don't trust the person that you're dating, why are you dating them? I mean, trust is built up, which is why, in my opinion, before you date somebody, before you become boyfriend and girlfriend, you already trust them. Okay? So if you don't trust the person that you're dating, you shouldn't date them. Okay? So, with the whole, like, you can't hang out with so-and-so because of this, or you can't go here because of this, which is a big thing. And most people, they'll go, it's not that bad. I really care about the person. I really love the person. It's like, okay, you care and you love them, but do they love you? Do they care about you? Because if they did, they would want you to be happy. Because that's the thing. Double standards will kill a relationship. Because the way it works out is you'll go off and you'll do things for one person and they won't do it for you. But then, that person who you are allowing to just sit there and, not enjoy life, not enjoy you and all that other kind of stuff, they'll find somebody unintentionally, unless, they actually do look for someone, because there is those people who will, like, go, okay, well, forget this, and go off and find someone who will treat them the way they want to be treated. Plain and simple. So, always remember that, people. Like, always remember that there is always somebody out there who will be willing to do something that you're not willing to do. So, keep that in mind when it comes to your double standard bullshit that you're doing. Because eventually, the person who you are dating is going to get tired of that double standard. And, after speaking to you about it, after everything else, they're going to go, okay, well, you know what? You can go ahead and do you. I'm going to go ahead and do me. We are now single because there's no point. Anybody about, like, the possibility of another relationship kind of like thing, break up with the person first, because that is still kind of condoned as cheating. Okay? When you are confiding into someone else who's not your spouse, who's not your boyfriend or girlfriend, then, there's something wrong, and obviously you shouldn't be dating that person, because they are the first person you should go to. And that part also comes down to a double standard, such as, oh, they'll go to a friend for advice or a relative for advice, but you can't. And it happens to guys and it happens to women. And the thing about it is that guys, when it's happening to them, they'll sit there and take it and take it and take it until they really can't no more, and then they go, okay, you know what, this ain't worth it. I'm being berated on, I'm being yelled at, I'm being this, I'm being that, so it's like, you know what, nah. And they end up breaking up with you and or cheating on you. Women do the same thing. Like, people sit there and go, oh, well, men are garbage, men do this, men do that, which honestly, I'm now getting really sick and tired of, because, like, all these love quotes, all these other kind of things you see, like, those are all double standards as well, because it's all, tailored towards what women want, what women think, and how women feel. Well, Men want stuff, men feel shit, we, crave things. And I'm not talking about, ooh, we want pussy. No, that's part of it. And the thing is, ladies, if you're not willing to give your man something that they want from you, despite the fact that you're with them, eventually they'll go, okay, well, you don't want to do this for me, or you don't want to do that for me. Eventually they will find somebody, unintentionally or intentionally, and then they'll be like, bye. And hopefully it works out. It's just how it works, because it's human nature. We as humans crave attention and affection. And the thing is, if you're giving all the attention, all the affection, you're doing everything when it comes to instigating whatever you're instigating, which also is a double standard. Like, if you're the one instigating the conversations, if you're the one instigating, the sexy talk, the pictures, or whatever, but yet you're not getting anything in return, that's a double standard. I mean, it's not a common double standard, because usually, if two people are like on that wavelength of sending pictures or, dirty talking or whatever be the case, because a lot of people nowadays are doing that long distance relationship or like e-dating. So, you don't see each other as often as most people who date back in the day. So, yeah. So you always got to remember that. And you always got to remember that, a guy, if he's into a woman, he will straight out make it obvious that he's into a woman. And ladies, if you don't make it obvious that you're into your guy, and keep making it obvious that you're into your guy, guys feel the same thing that you ladies do. Such as, if you make us feel like we're unwanted sexually or physically, but you only want us emotionally, well then we'll see it as, okay, she just wants to be friends, but yet she wants to be somewhat like friends with benefits only when she's horny, which is a double standard. So, okay, this part's for dudes, okay? Guys, if you have a lady friend, a girlfriend, that was weird. I think I know what that was. But, okay, like I was saying, if you have a girlfriend, guys, and, you're sitting there and, like, the only time anything really happens is when they're horny, but yet when you're horny it doesn't, and they give you an excuse of, oh, well, I'm not in the mood, or I just don't feel it, or, I'm tired, or this or that, but yet, and, of course, don't get mad, but if you pull that card and they get mad at you, or they get emotional and upset, or give you the excuse of, oh, well, I feel like you're not into me, it's like, pull that card on them. It's like, really? Well, what about when I wanted this, or I wanted that, or, and just, like, it's kind of wrong to, pull out a list of shit that they've done, but that right there will help them realize and go, oh, shit. Now, ladies, it's the same thing for you. If, you're not getting what you want from your man, such as, it's a double standard, such as roles reversed. The only time that they'll, like, do anything is when they're horny, but yet you can't do it when you're horny, then you all should not be together. Because generally, it's that kind of thing is usually always on the same wavelength. Always. Always. And the thing is, it's really commonplace for people to just go, well, you know what? Because a lot of people will go, okay, well, they're not interested in doing this, so I'm not interested in doing it. And this part's for you ladies, okay? Because of MGTOW and all this other kind of stuff, a lot of men are going, well, you know what? I'm not going to continuously keep putting myself on that, like, walking on that blade to, impress them, make them happy, feel wanted, and all this, and they're not willing to make me be happy, me be wanted, me feel loved, me feel like, they want me in every single way, emotionally, physically, like, spiritually, all that. Okay? Because guys want that too, ladies. We really do. And if our lady doesn't make us feel like that, we end up finding somebody, or we just stick with ourselves. Because, ladies, you gotta remember, nowadays, a lot of men are realizing that, you know what, most men are happier single, because they can, like, if they want sex, it's easy to get sex, because majority of women, that's all they want too. There's something called Tinder. Okay? Everyone basically, I used to have a Tinder until I realized that's all it was people wanted to just have sex. I was like, not delete. Like, I'm not playing that game. Because I'm the kind of guy, I want a relationship. And relationships come down to emotional connection, a spiritual connection, and I'm not talking about the same religion kind of connection, but like you two feel each other's emotions and you two don't want to hurt each other in any way. That kind of connection. Okay? And a physical one, such as, you know, you all make each other feel wanted by the other, such as, you know, talking sexually, talking constantly, pictures. So, like, which this has happened to me. Like, this has happened to me lots of times, which is kind of why I'm really annoyed by it. But if I'm dating someone and they ask me for pictures, but yet they won't send me pictures, yeah, I mean, this is pictures of all kinds. Normal pictures, sexy pictures, doesn't matter. But if you can't get pictures from your person and they keep giving you excuses on why, and or they forget, well then, don't ask. And then when they sit there and go, oh, do you want a picture? Just say no. Just like, no, because it's obvious that you don't want to send any. Because if you did, you would do so. Because I'm a firm believer that when you're dating someone, it's obvious that they physically want you in every way. So you're going to do something. You're going to do practically almost anything to keep them. Period. Guy or girl. And that's the thing, guys. Okay? Women will sit there, date you, and try to change you. If you find a woman, which this is also a double standard, and I'll tell you exactly how, but they'll date you and then they'll try to like change your physical appearance. They'll try to change the kind of clothes you wear, your facial hair, your hairstyle, you know, whatever. They're going to try to change your outer look to match what they want you to look like, because they're too lazy to actually be patient and actually look for a person who is exactly what they want. Women would rather turn a guy into what they want other than find the guy that they want. Now, this is where it's double standard, okay? Guys will literally date a woman for how they are, like emotionally, how they treat them, and how they dress. Guys do not try to change their woman in any way. Now, there are those who try to control their woman, because they don't want them to attract another type of guy, because they are self-conscious and, you know, they're just bitches. Because, like, literally, you shouldn't try to control, like, anything that the woman, like, does physically. Whether they wear, like, hoochie clothes or what. If you're dating a woman, guys, and, you know, she was already wearing shorty shorts, see-through shirts, and all that kind of shit, you can't sit there and date her and go, okay, you can't wear that no more because we're dating. She's gonna wear that shit because she spent money on buying that, so there's no way in hell she's gonna just not wear it, okay? So, if you're like me and you don't like a chick who goes out wearing hoochie clothes, look for a chick who does not wear hoochie clothes. Period. At least in public. Okay? Like, I am legit old school. I don't believe in going out without a bra. I don't believe going out with a see-through fucking shirt. Or such tiny shorts that, like, your ass and vagina are hanging out. Which I see on a daily now. Which, ladies, I'm coming to tell you right now. If you have a good man and you ain't willing to do certain things for that man, there's ladies out there who legit put themselves out there to do so. Like, on a daily I see this, and it's beyond annoying. Like, there's a lady who came into my store with her 2 kids, and it was obvious that she was a single mom. This chick was wearing teeny tiny shorts. Like, teeny tiny shorts. Like, so small that they had to have been like a little kid's pair of shorts. I'm like, whoa. And she was wearing a white shirt with no bra. Now, I'm pretty sure she wasn't planning on this to happen, but it also was raining a little bit. What's up? She wasn't, I'm pretty sure she wasn't expecting this to happen, but it was raining a little bit, so needless to say, her shirt got really see-through. And her nipples were popped out. About it is, fucking, a lot of these women will be single moms, and they're doing that because they know guys want a chick who's, you know, like, hey, look at these, hey, here you go. Not me. I mean, a majority of dudes, and, like, women who do that are the ones who just kind of want hookups. And or just want a guy who's gonna, like, be there when they want them. Not be there at all times and everything else, just when they specifically want them. That right there is a double standard. Because guys used to pull that way back in the day. Women hated it. But now women are pulling that shit out their ass. So, guys and gals, pay attention to what your partner's doing. okay? And don't get mad at first. Don't get all upset at first. Just kind of make it aware on, you know, how they're making you feel and everything else. And if they don't change how they're treating you or how they're making you feel or anything else like that, then you know what? Break up and find someone who will do what you want, who will treat you the way you want, who will make you feel the way you want to feel. Because, you know, in a relationship, you have to have all of them. You can't just, you know, have the emotional connection. You have to have the physical connection as well. If if your spouse, man or woman, isn't willing to do something sexually, that's fine, because, you know, hey, there's certain things that people just aren't into, period. But at the same time, you know, if you're not willing to do the basics for that person or with that person, then just be aware, guys and gals, that, you know, with how this generation is and how easy it is to be connected with people, you know, it's kind of obvious that if you really want someone, make it aware. Like, saying stuff is one thing. You can say all you want, which is where I'm a firm believer of actions speak louder than words. And if you, guy or girl, are the one who's constantly instigating everything in the relationship from beginning to end, then it's not worth it. Like, it's an equal, even road, because you two are supposed to be walking side by side, hand in hand, together. Not, okay, the guy's out front or the chick's out front, they're leading, so they're hoping to eventually that you'll catch up and go, okay, hey, they're doing this, 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 and this for me, and all I have to do is say something, and or most of the time not even say something, and they do it because they know that that's what you want. They know that's how you feel. They know that, you know, you want them to feel in a specific way. So if they aren't able to, like, kind of like catch up and or actually take notice, then it ain't worth it. And, you know, you should, like, save and wait until you actually do find someone who will actually be on the same page as you when it comes to it, because you're just wasting your time. And time is stuff you can't get back. And in my opinion, like, shit, like, especially with everything that's going on right now, because like right now with everything, like, we can get hit by a meteor, we can end up, like, losing complete and total control of the country because of everything that's going on, you know. Shit, like, a lot of crap could end up just causing, you know, the end of everything. So don't waste time on, you know, being like, oh, hey, you know, this won't happen or this will or whatever else. Just don't waste your time. Just don't waste your time. Use that time that you could be using on that person on finding someone who will do exactly, roughly everything that you want, or at least do everything that you're doing for them. Okay? Because I was reading something on Instagram earlier today, which is kind of like made me want to do this video, which is true honesty. And it was, you know, there will always be someone out there who's willing to do for your partner that you're not willing to do for them. And that is what you need to be worried about. And that's the thing. If you're not willing to do something for your partner, but yet they're doing it for you, they will get tired eventually. And I mean, most people, at least like people like me, I'm not going to fight and argue with you about it. I mean, there's no point. If you don't want to do something, okay, that's cool, but that's going to go on my list of things. And I do make lists of things that, you know, happen to me that I go, okay, this happened, and they're not willing to change, that's fine. And then when they try to make me change or they try to make me do something, I'm like, nah, you didn't want to do this, so I'm not doing this. It's just how it goes. And I mean, if you don't like that, I'm sorry, but at the same time, you know, I didn't like that you did it to me. But yet you're willing to do it to me. You're going to do it to me, but you're going to get mad at me for not doing it for you. That's not how it works. Like, at all. So, keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. And always remember to, you know, be open and vocal with your spouse, period. Sometimes it will get you in trouble. Most of the time it can actually help, but it does depend on the type of relationship you have. So, I hope everyone has a great day, great night, great evening, all that great stuff. You know exactly what I mean. Catch me for my next one, guys. And if you're still on here, hey, add me on PlayStation, NinjaNick0069. I've been really honestly trying to get into Destiny 2 again because it's so hard to play this game when you don't have like a fire team or like a clan. So, hopefully everyone has a good one. Take it easy. Later.